So how was your trip back?
A normal 24-hour travel.
Yeah.
I almost missed the plane, the Helsinki plane.
Really?
I was the last passenger. Well, I saw that gate is closing, so I was running,
All right.
but I made it,
Well, that's good.
obviously. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Happy to be back or no?
Sorry?
Are you happy to be back or no?
So, sort of. It's nice to see the family.
Yeah. Did you have a good Christmas?
Not really, because I landed like 9 p.m. the Christmas Eve, so it was pretty much over already.
Oh, really? All right.
Yeah.
Well, that sucks, but at least you're back
No.
now.
Yeah. I go back on the 3rd of January already, so.
Really? How come you're going back so soon?
Because I don't like it here.
No?
I've had enough of the winters here. Although this winter is very, very strange because it's raining. Now it's +2. It's like
Oh,
very
really?
strange. Yeah.
Wow. So
Yeah.
you really like Mexico that much? Now you want to go back?
Yeah. I mean, it's like starting from the clean slate. Here it's like, all the shit that's been going on, like divorce and stuff. So
Yeah.
I just feel like, it's like a new start. So.
Right.
You know.
Yeah. Well, that's good. Well, we wish you luck in Mexico.
Thank you.
You got a lot of stuff going on there too, with the music school and everything, and
Yeah, exactly. Guitar lessons, and I'm gonna set up a studio as well there.
yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Very good. All right. So we haven't done any of your albums. Hold on. We haven't done any of your albums in a while, so let's do Twilight Time.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll go from there.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about Twilight Time. I love this album. I haven't listened to it in a while.
Well, that was like since we recorded the Friday night, it didn't sell so well. It sold like 3,000 copies in Finland, and CBS wanted like 10,000, so they pretty much let us go. So we were without a deal, and I remember that me and Tuomo Lassila, we took a bank loan of like 50,000 Finmarks, which is about maybe 10,000 euros now.
Yeah.
And self-financed the recording.
Wow.
And we had the luxury to spend 10 days because Friday night was done in 4 days. So
Right. Yeah.
I was like twice the amount of time, even more than that. So I think you can hear it. Also, it was the first time we started using drum samples.
Right.
So the drum sound is much better. And the whole sound is actually very good still. And my vocals were more like developed as well.
Right. Yep. Mm-hmm.
It's like, so it has some good tunes, and I have good memories of recording that album. Of course, it has Hands of Time, which became a big hit in Japan. Stuff.
Right. Yeah. It also sounds like you're starting to get your you're not your signature sound, but you're getting there more. Especially
exactly.
With Hands of Time, that's more towards like what you would turn into later.
Exactly.
And even Out of the Shadows, that's even more similar to what you would do later on.
Yeah, right. And that was like it started actually from Japan because that was like the biggest import album, even bigger than AC/DC.
Really?
Yeah, and
Wow.
that's why they actually invited me there. So I went in '92. It was a horrible trip. It was like Helsinki, Frankfurt, Seoul, Tokyo.
Oh, wow.
My first time in 747 Korean Air.
Wow.
I remember I was sitting next to some Australian guy who was like having fun with me. Like he said, like these guys have bomb threats every week and stuff like that. I was fucking scared. It was a night flight, horrible turbulence. So that's when actually I got the idea for Distant Skies.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about. This trip.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. So you had that idea for a while then. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a couple of years before. So, and the first time in Tokyo was like the fans were so cool. They gave like teddy bears and candies and a lot of gifts and stuff. Yeah. That was like completely weird for me, the first experience in Japan. Like,
yeah. How did Japan like know you? Because didn't really sell any much albums with Fright Night. So how did you get famous over there with Japan?
Because the Twilight Time was really the biggest import of the whole year. So, and we got the deal with JVC Victor which is like very big company. So they pushed us really a lot. So I did a lot of press there, and that's actually how it started from Japan. You know.
Wow.
I didn't understand when I went there, but then I realized that this is something big because there were a lot of people in the fan meetings and stuff. So I was really surprised because I didn't expect anything like that, you know.
Yeah. Why do you think bands get so big over in Japan?
Well, they are very passionate about metal. I mean, if they like the band, they really follow them. Like, really.
Yeah.
It's still the same. I mean, I think Japan is still very good market for metal bands, you know.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah
they really like this.
Yeah. They seem to just love everything. Like over here, like forget it. If a band doesn't put out like a hit within a few albums, and they just drop you. And it's
exactly.
Like, people like, you still listen to that band? It's stupid.
I think you gotta have hits though. I mean, it's normal.
Yeah, of course.
Of course. Yeah, but Twilight Time was like, I was really surprised to see how big we were. Of course, then with the Dream Space, we got the first tour. So,
right.
You know.
Any meaning behind Twilight Time? The name of the album?
If I remember right, it was first called Stratovarius Second. It had different cover, so just a photo of the band, like some purplish, bluish kind of a photo.
What, the album cover had it? Well, you had this on the back and that one on the back.
Exactly. Yeah, that was the first. Yeah, it was in the front, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And then you changed it to
that? Yeah. This was done by some French guy called Eric Philippe. And this is when we got a deal with German label called Shark Records, which turned out to be exactly what the name is saying. Real shark. It's a guy called Axel Tuberville. It's like, okay, he did a lot of good things, but he did a lot of bad things too.
Yeah.
And he's kind of known in Germany as a discoverer of Stratovarius, but he did a lot of bad stuff too. So, but he was like not paying us from all the royalties and hiding stuff, and he was like that kind of a guy who thought he's better than the band, so like bigger rock star than the band.
Really?
yeah, I remember him very well. I don't know if he's even alive. I think he's alive, but yeah, but that's like we had the first big international deal, and that's how we started. We were actually there was only a band called Waltari got a deal with Roadrunner before us, and we were the second.
Okay.
And it started getting then in Europe as well, bigger, so a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
So
you consider this really like the real start of Stratovarius?
Yes,
Time?
For the international, but we still didn't have any tours outside Finland, so we were just gigging around Helsinki and stuff like that.
Yeah. Very cool. So who decided to change the album cover? The record label?
Yeah, they wanted it. Yeah, so they ordered this. I have nothing to do with this. I don't like it. It looks like amateurish to me. It's like.
Oh, it don't look bad. Look at it.
No, I don't like it. No,
it's not too bad.
Yeah. Well.
Right. Well, what would you have done?
Well, every time I let somebody else design the cover, it's been horrible. Like episode is horrible. With Kotipelto's friend did it.
Right. Yeah.
It's horrible cover. It's horrible. It's absolutely horrible. Because that album is so good, it deserves better cover.
Right. Yeah. Is there any talk of like reissuing these albums again?
There is actually some Finnish label would like to reissue it as a vinyl version. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, vinyl's a big thing right now.
As far as I know, Eder Records in Germany owns the rights to all the back catalog. So.
Oh, really?
It was reissued actually a couple of years back, or the whole catalog. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what this one is. This is a reissue. This is from Noise though. This is 1999, so that was
exactly
20 years ago.
Yeah, but I think there's a later version as well, a couple of years.
Oh, really?
2006. Yeah, 2016, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do you think they would change any of the album covers, or just?
I hope. They left it. I think it's. It's out of my control because it's the current Stratovarius. The boys. So.
Yeah. If that ever happened, you don't think they would ever ask you to, for input or anything on those earlier albums? to add things like different artwork or pictures or anything?
I don't think so.
No.
I don't. Maybe I don't know. It's like I don't really care because I think they are what they are.
Yeah.
They should be preserved as they are. I don't think it's a good idea to have new covers and stuff.
Yeah. No. I don't either. They changed one. What the hell was the one? The one with the girl's face on the side. I'm drawing a blank right now.
Destiny.
Destiny. Yes.
Yeah.
They changed that one a slight little bit. It looked cool.
Yeah.
I like
it looks very cool actually. Very cool.
Yeah. Any favorite songs off of this album?
I like "Lead Us Into the Light." I think it's a very good ballad, and the vocals are very good. I really like the vocals.
Yeah.
I had somehow I was singing more high than on Friday night. It was easier because I had like maybe 3 days for the vocals, which was like luxury.
Right.
And I was just starting to experiment with my voice actually. So like "Madness Strikes at Midnight" is really high, the screams.
Right. Yeah.
So it was somehow very natural record. Very, very good record actually.
Yeah.
Was it good? Yeah, it's still good, I think.
Yeah. It wasn't like when I first got into Stratovarius, I got into Destiny and Millennium. It was like my first two albums, and then going back to this, it was different hearing your vocals, but I really loved your vocals because it was different from what Koti Pelto was doing at the time.
Yeah, exactly.
And the music was different too. It was nothing like the keyboard stuff you would be doing.
Exactly.
But, I love this album. I mean, I didn't listen to it for a long time because I got so much shit to listen to behind me.
Yeah,
but,
exactly.
When we were going to do this a few weeks ago, I had to listen to it a few times, and I don't remember liking it as much as I do. So it's a really good album.
I don't think it has any weak songs actually. I think it has.
No,
I think it's a very strong album.
Yeah, it is. It is a very strong album. I like it a lot.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So, you posted the other day, Koti Pelto called you, huh?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, was nice.
What did he call you for? Wish you a Merry Christmas?
Because I called him first, and I got his answering machine. I wish him Merry Christmas, and then he called right back. So.
Oh wow.
He's an old friend. We went through a lot of things, like 25 years. So.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm sure you had a lot of stuff go on.
Yeah, there is. I mean, they are doing a new album, so.
Yeah. Any talk of you actually getting together with them at some point?
Yeah, I think will eventually happen. I think in 2 or 3 years. I think.
Yeah.
Because everybody expects that, and I think we would like to do it. I think so.
Mm-hmm.
Because there is no gig which includes me in the lineup. As a DVD or Blu-ray, so it makes a lot of sense to do something like that. Just to for historical point of view, I think it would be a good thing.
Yeah. Very cool.
Mm.
That was good to hear from you.
Yeah, and now I'm in Tero's home. It's like pretty messy.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what the hell's he doing over there?
I'm here He went to his girlfriend, so I'm here in like 2 days now. I have the whole house by myself. So.
Oh wow! Oh, so you're making the mess.
I'm making it always. Always. I don't know what's happening. It's like I just put everything on the floor and stuff.
Yeah, why not? It's not your house.
Yeah. I know. Well, he told me that I can do whatever I want. So.
Oh, that's good.
But he's a web designer, so he works in this.
Oh yeah. So he's still doing your website now? Because I remember last time we talked, you two weren't getting along very well. But
we've had our differences, but we love each other. So, I mean, he doesn't kiss my ass, and I appreciate that because he's my brother. So it's supposed to be like that. Yeah. I respect it. I respect him a lot. His opinions and stuff. So.
Yeah. Me and my brother are the same way. We always fighting over something, but your brother, so you always have to make up. So
yeah, of course. And I always make up with people. I have fights, but then sometimes you need to fight, so you sort of get into a new level in the relationship.
Yeah. How's he doing since he had a car accident actually before you went away? So.
Yeah, it was good because he got actually a very nice new car because he got a lot of money from insurance. So
that's good.
He has a new Nissan now. He's very happy about it. Yeah. So it was a good thing in the end that he crashed it.
Yeah. I
guess. He didn't
Well,
crash it. There was a guy driving it like to his door or something.
Right. Yeah. So he's all right though.
Yeah, he's all right now.
Yeah. Well, that's good.
He had some headaches after that, though.
Yeah. Did he hit his head on anything, like in the car?
I think that it was like the movement of like the sudden movement.
Oh, like a whiplash.
Yeah, I think whiplash. Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah. Well, it's good to know he's all right and everything.
He's all right. He's very all right.
That's cool. I don't know. You want to answer some questions?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Let me get some.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about your flight. Anything happen?
It was like first time I flew British Airways actually.
Yeah.
From Mexico to London, and they were like the crew was really funny. They were wearing like hats, like and glasses, like red, like shining. Really funny people. Yeah, it was really funny. Yeah, good. That was 11 hours, but for me it went really fast somehow.
Yeah. Well,
I'm used to flying. It's a long flight. Yeah.
Well, and also you eat a lot of hamburgers.
No, so
you're always at McDonald's?
Yeah, I love McDonald's. I love it. Yeah. Of course, I love it.
Does the McDonald's taste any different everywhere else besides, like, in New York? Obviously we have McDonald's everywhere.
Yeah.
Does it taste any different outside? I've never had McDonald's outside of the United States.
I think in Mexico it does taste different. I mean, they even sell it without a sauce.
Really?
Yeah, I had like this horrible fucking dry. Like, what's this?
That's weird.
Because you have to ask for the sauce in there.
Really?
Yeah, this orange sauce, whatever is the color. Like.
Oh, was that the special?
Yeah, exactly. Probably. Exactly. If you don't ask, it's gonna come without. So.
Really? That's weird. See, here they just do ketchup. Yeah, here they do ketchup, and in some places, like when you leave New York, they'll do mustard and ketchup, which is kind of gross.
In Mexico, they call ketchup, like cat chup.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's
K-A-T, chup, cat chup. Yeah. I don't know why, but it's funny.
That's very weird.
Yeah.
All right. Gene Francis writes, he knows he's a little late. I didn't send any questions thinking he'd have a ton of time. It didn't have a ton of... Oh. All right. Let me reread that again.
Yeah, okay.
Here's the whole... Albums are Eclipse and Visions. That said, my top song has to be We Are the Future from Dream Space. I never saw any clips of that online. What's the story behind that song?
Well, that's where I started getting a bit preachy, I guess. It's like, now in retrospect, it's like a bit too much actually, but, I felt that time, so I wrote a song about environmental issues and stuff. Yeah. Which is important, but, you're not supposed to preach so much because it's about having fun. The metal is about having fun. I don't want to be too preachy. So.
Yeah.
But I went through a period at that time where I was really worried about the world and stuff.
I think a lot of bands were. I think that was like a huge topic with every single band,
But you see, it's like 92, the grunge was really big, so nobody gave a rat's ass actually about metal at that time. So.
Right, yeah.
We were in the middle of that, but we didn't care. We just thought, we keep on going until we break through, and that's happened. So it just took some years.
Yeah. Did you like the grunge period?
No, but I do like Nirvana. I think they were good. I do think that they were good.
Yeah, they weren't bad. I liked them.
Yeah.
Let's see. Actually, the day I got into this big fight with this kid in school, I was in it was in high school, and the day I got into that fight, my father came and picked me up from school or whatever, and then I'm sitting in the car and the radio's on, and all of a sudden a thing came on saying that what the hell's his freaking name? The singer from Nirvana.
Smells like Teen Spirit.
No. The singer. Oh, Kurt Cobain. God damn.
Cobain, yeah.
It's really early in the morning for me. I'm very tired. I can't think of anything. But I found out Kurt Cobain killed himself that morning.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, that was weird. It was very weird.
Yeah.
I was a big. That's how I learned how to play drums from. From
really.
Yeah, because I loved his drumming.
Yeah.
David Grohl's drumming. He was awesome.
Yeah, it's very. Yeah. Still is.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's really, really good. He's fucking talented. He's multi-talented. And people hate him, and I don't know why, because he can just do everything. Maybe that's why, because he's a little too showy, but he's a musician. That's what you should be, you know?
Yeah. I like the Weird Al Yankovic version.
Yeah.
Smells like
he's there, right? Yeah.
The lyric sheet so hard to find. What are the words? Never mind. It's funny.
Big over there?
Yeah.
He is?
Sorry?
Is Weird Al big over there?
Yeah. He is,
yeah. Mm-hmm. All right. Avalon Solkido. He has a few questions. We'll see if we'll ask all of them. Maybe we will. Well, you have a lot. All right. I noticed that most of your album art explores the idea of the universe. Can you share your reasonings for this?
Reason?
Yeah.
Well, I find the universe a really fascinating place. I think the cosmos, all the natural laws and everything, it's an amazing system, really. Whoever designed it, it's like, because of course somebody designed it. It just didn't come out of nothing. So
right,
there is a way of there are laws. It's governed by laws. So, and we are living in duality, so we can't escape this. It's impossible. You cannot live outside of that. So, I like nature a lot, but I think it's getting back to us now, the nature.
Yeah. Slowly but surely.
Yeah. It kicks us our ass, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Because we humans think we can control the nature, but it's like, it's not that possible, actually. It's not.
Yeah.
I think I had a period, like Infinite album is like where I was really into the universe, like really, really, it's really spiritual record, positive.
Right.
I don't know. But I've always written about the universe. For me, I'm not religious at all. For me, it's like I call it infinite intelligence that flows to all things.
Yeah.
And I think we are here to express ourselves, whatever we choose to do. So.
Yeah.
In my case, it's music. So.
Exactly. When people do artwork for the albums, do they actually listen to the music to get an idea?
Yeah.
Or they just write, draw something?
You mean if the artwork is important?
Well, like when you get an artist, or if the record label gets an artist, do they listen to your album before they start drawing, or do they just, or do you know?
Well, I'm in control of that, so I always do like initial sketch.
Yeah.
Of whatever is the album, and of course I've lost everything because they would be very valuable these days. That's horrible drawings, like stuff. But yeah, I think the labels, they do think that the cover is important because that's what sells.
Right. Yeah.
And we got Derek Riggs for Infinity and all the everything. No, not Destiny, but yeah, it was actually Infinite, and then Elements was Derek. Yeah.
What's your least favorite album cover you have?
Episode. I fucking hate it.
Nothing worse than that one, right?
No, it's horrible. It's really horrible.
Let's see. What else do they have here? Oh, I saw a question before. That would be cool. One of my favorite songs on Twilight Time is "Out of the Shadows." Can you share the inspiration and composition of that song?
Well, it's about
eating a hard candy.
Just like a lollipop.
Eat it into the microphone louder.
It's about what it says. It's about not that you don't have to hide anymore. Because I was used to very introvert. So.
Oh, now you're choking on it. Good.
Yeah.
What would I do if you choked on that? Who am I going to call? Do you have 911 over there?
Yeah, we have. Right here.
Somebody, please get this man some help. Although that would suck because this show goes on like a few days afterwards.
Yeah, I die.
So you'd be dead by the time somebody got to you.
Exactly. Yeah. No, it's a positive song. It starts on a major key, and it's really about not hiding anymore. Like out of the shadows. I think it was first called "Out from the Shadows."
Okay.
But somebody said it's not English. You can't say "out from the shadows."
Out from.
I don't know actually.
I think that matters.
Yeah, it sounds weird. Out from the shadows.
It does. Out of the shadows sounds more.
Yeah,
normal.
But it also for me, out of the shadows means also without shadows. That
Yeah.
Away from the shadows or out of the shadows. It's like two meanings, at least two meanings.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. I guess that's it with the questions. I don't have any more.
Okay.
Here.
So next time is fourth dimension. Oh, dream space.
Dream space. Yes.
Yes.
Maybe we'll do that.
Yes. Yes. That was important. Very important.
Yeah. I love that album.
Right.
That was the one when I heard you. Yeah, your vocals on that one. That was like my favorite of the albums with you doing vocals.
Yeah. That was extremely creative record. I mean, there's a lot of songs. We actually wrote more songs. I think we're like almost 25 songs.
Wow.
Yeah.
Right, we'll talk about that on the next episode.
Yeah.
All right. Exactly. But yeah, let me hold on after we close this show.
Yeah.
And I want to talk to you about something secret.
Okay. New World Order.
That's right. We're going to combine and make. I don't know what I'm saying right now.
Alien attack.
Yes, there is an alien attack. But good thing Trump has the Space Force starting up, so we'll be all right.
Oh, okay. Exactly.
Yeah. All right. So anything else you want to tell anybody?
Just a lot of questions. Ask me what Dream Space is. There's a lot of stories to tell from that album. Like how I recorded the vocals I recorded. It was very strange how I did it. So somebody has to ask.
All right, very good. We will ask that question.
Yeah.
And we will see you guys next week. Please go to ratsaladreview.com and check out our other shows. Please get our views up. We have a King Diamond show, and actually I want to involve you in that show because you are a fan of King Diamond.
Am I?
Yeah, you said you were.
Maybe. I was the Abigail I liked a lot.
All right, well, we'll have to get you on the show.
I saw him many times live.
Yeah. Well, I posted a thing and I said, about getting your brother on King Diamond because I know he's a big fan of King Diamond.
He's huge. Yeah. He's huge.
I would like to have him on the show.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, and actually, you remember Merciful Fate and their original drummer Kim Ruz?
Yeah.
Yeah. He finally joined Facebook.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I immediately contacted him, and very nice guy. So he's going to definitely come on the show.
Okay.
So that's going to be really cool.
Nice.
And I can't wait for that episode. So we'll try to get you on that episode too, and hear about your King Diamond story. But everybody go check that out. And we have tons of other shows. If you like the new bands and stuff like that, please go check it out. We talk about that stuff, old stuff, everything. So
yeah.
Until then, we will see you next week, Timo.
Okay.
All right.
See you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.